Yes, and welcome to Bug River. Not sure how that's pronounced. This is the second scenario in the Poland North branch. It's 2 weeks after the invasion, and we are now positioned north of Warsaw. On the other Polish branch, starting with Poland South and going to Warsaw, has your units down in this corner, moving through some terrain and then eventually taking Warsaw. So it's pretty cool that they come together like that. The briefing, we must capture all victory hexes.
Hello
And
and welcome
what's
to.
special here is that the victory hexes are, the map is larger and there are one victory hex which we already control there, two all the way down here, one in the middle, Warsaw itself, and one on the flank here. So we have to advance forward. Yes, something about this airfield, okay, and this airfield also. So there we have all that. So we can end the briefing. And this is my first hero. He's on the roll. Gets +1 attack every time it kills an enemy. I hope that's not a permanent bonus. That would be insane. Is it a scenario bonus? So that it lasts in the scenario? Or is it just that round so that it only applies to tanks? I don't know. I will ask the developers. And notify them that the description could perhaps be a little bit better. But Klaus Schwartz will definitely be part of my team, and I will try not to forget to assign him. Maybe we should assign him right away. So on the roll, which unit is the most likely to kill something? Probably this tank. Yes, I will give it heroes, assign hero, and there's just one, so you can get rid of them completely, that is no point, or you could unassign them. I can also give him some fancy camouflage, custom pattern. I like this one. Then I can easily see that this is the tank with my hero. You can also see it here and here, so it's not a big deal. Now it's time to purchase and upgrade some units. I think I will turn this one into a 38T, just because you can see there this is an interesting thing, that when you upgrade, it can also automatically, I can show you, see, it has 460 for experience, and if I upgrade it, this cost include not only changing models but also replacing losses, and it automatically assumes that you will want to keep the XP, so it gives it elite replacements. So if you don't want to give it elite replacement that way, you have to first manually replace and then upgrade it, okay? But I always use elite replace, not necessarily if I play on a higher difficulty, because then I maybe can't afford it and need to have some kind of sacrificial units. I think I can upgrade this one, yes. It's a little bit better defense, that's worth taking into account. So now I will see what I can buy. I think I want more artillery. I want one more artillery. I also want more infantry, basically, and I will have one grenadier. Just 2 slots. I'm liking the infantry general trait more and more. So that's 9 out of my. So okay, so I had 2 left. And there are some rivers here. Maybe I want to do a river crossing somewhere. I probably don't, but I can buy a Brucken Pioneer Bridge Engineers. And you can see these look exactly the same as normal infantry. These have a flamethrower, so you can tell a difference. This is just a placeholder. I just heard that there's going to be a pontoon bridge or something in there. So it's not complete yet. It's just one point. They are not actually fighters, but they have this ability to make other units cross more effectively. So I have one slot left. I know. I can upgrade this into a 15 centimeter. It's not strictly needed, but it doesn't hurt. And look, it has a different sort of transport, so I must not forget to upgrade it. I have bought stuff here, yes, but I cannot go into battle with weakened units. So now I have 2 pioneers, 1 grenadier, 1 bridge. But I also want these to have trucks because this is a larger map. I could maybe want to turn them into grenadiers, but as you can see, I've used all my prestige on stuff. But I think that's a nice force, and you can see here that bridge engineers are always 1, so I save 5 slots here and 3 slots there, so I have 8 slots. This would normally be a force of 53 slots, so you can see those 2 Panzer General and Infantry General are actually helping me quite a bit. So we will start out by maybe adding some. This is the bridge pioneer. Let's try not to confuse them. One pioneer there. Now it's better to have the normal infantry in the back in case they have to force march. Okay, there. I think I will plop my recon down here. This is my super lethal warrior. My other tank. Another tank. Air defense. Yeah, I'd like to have 2 air defense guns, but I couldn't afford it right now, so I will protect my tanks and stuff with this 88, and then I will just have to use my fighter to protect the stuff that I have in this area. And I will try to remind myself to use my auxiliaries and also my recon plane, because that's just super easy to forget. Okay, we want the pioneer here in the back, and we want the 2 nice guns here. And I will have this infantry here. The bridge engineers I will keep here because this is probably the area where I want to do a crossing. So this group advances on Warsaw, slow and steady. This group will probably need to clean out some poles in this area, seems likely. And then I have to take this outlier here. And then after I'm done with that, this group has to come down, and this is where the bridge engineer will be handy. Otherwise, I might as well just drive through the landscape here. And then my forces will be very scattered, so I think using the bridge engineer to come in here at about the same time as Warsaw has fallen, or even maybe before, so I can drive here and relieve something. But knowing the AI, he will probably have something in this area, so I will have to work a bit to get down here. Yes, let's not forget the planes. There. And deployment. Yes, time to roll. start by advancing on this front. Can shoot. 3, 7, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it can go anywhere. Misclick. Overrun. Okay. No. Something like that. The bridge engineer ready for crossing. I don't think that will happen right away. This Stuka will probably be attacked because I need to use this one to protect these guys from bombing. I can just move there. This guy can move down here and have a look. Okay. So the enemy has a lot of units in this area, including one standing in the swamp. Artillery, 2 infantry, heavy infantry. Okay, those guys are pretty tough. This is regular infantry. Now this is the good Polish tank, easily a match for my T-38s, 38Ts. This is a pretty good recon unit, yes. I think I will protect myself by doing that. And did I forget any units? Well, the scout car can move, but it doesn't have to. 3-7. Like I said, it's not bad odds, but what's the point? I could maybe have attacked earlier and forced it to retreat, but I have nothing to follow up with. So, here we go. Ambush, okay, we like ambushes. Ouch. So, they attack our... Hello, and before... Wow. pretty effective. And my return fire was not so great. I just want to fire this one. I have to repair. I can do some better shots there. See, I try to cause some damage and also some suppression. This one and the adjacent unit ignores entrenchment, so even though they have the base 410, which is common to standing in a town, it gets nothing. And the reason this is 3-9 and this is 2-7 is because engineers have higher defense but lower offense, but these have much lower defense but better attack and also better initiative. So where is that? So I can just do this, make him retreat. And then I will follow up with these guys, I think. Make him fall back. Go there. And advance my artillery. So he still has the airfield, but you have to say it's weakened. Here you can see one of the differences between Panzer Corps 1 and 2. Very light anti-tank guns and anti-aircraft guns, for that matter, has 2-speed natively. That was one thing I often brought into my Panzer Corps 1 games, and so I like the change. Question is, should I hang around in the open or seek cover in the town? I don't have to decide yet. I decide to be undecided. Okay. There we have more Polish infantry. And there we have some form of scout car. I think I would put where's my pioneer? There's my pioneer. Maybe go over here and do some damage. You see, it gets consistently better results than predicted. No. Okay, so I can't really protect this last tank from bombing, but okay. Ends this job. Or did I forget any units? The bridge engineers are just going to stand there. No, 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 no. Misclick this one. This is the plan. And now his Air Force is greatly weakened. I can push him back, yes. Force march him here. Do I want that? Yeah, maybe. You can see perimeter control lets me get into strange places with little effort. So yes, it's now encircled. But I want to kill him with this guy. Okay. Now the Polish Air Force is not relevant anymore. And also he has the base here. Yes. Get back out of the town. Now I forgot to move my units. So now we can use the autosave and turn. This is very handy for when you completely forget some auxiliaries or something standing down in the corner. So this one will flee back here. And let's use next turn. This is not attacking. Okay, now I can end my turn. Rise back. It attacks out. And I shoot first. Good. He shoots back. Okay, about evenly matched. He comes out. I can attack him with my supporting artillery. I think it's a fair trade because now he's not standing in that nasty forest. So I will drive around here. It's encircled like he was before. I'll shoot my artillery. And I maybe want to do this. Yeah, it really helps that. Ha. I would say I quickly and with only small forces. No, I don't need any artillery over here. Instead, drive it here. And I don't want to go this way, so I will drive here. And these two tanks will repair a little bit while I wait for the rest of my forces. And now, of course, I know he fled here, so I can shoot him down. Also hammer this one, and I can attack this one. Yes, okay. Perhaps I must do something A little odd there. Okay, he had to surrender because he was standing. So he can't attack this round, so he can get some replacements instead. This one is very weak, so it will actually fall back one step, just in case. I don't see anything coming here, but in theory this tank could come here and attack it, so it's better to be careful. Here I will use standard replacement, a very cheap way of stalling the enemy advance, and let's see if I've forgotten something. No. Yes, it can overrun. So then I don't know why I moved both units in. It's easy to forget those little things. And this needs to recover a 4-strength artillery, isn't doing any good at all. I will do the little switcheroo. Did that help at all? I don't think so. Well, rebasing my spotter. So it just want to move along a road, but not okay. Now I think the time for the bridge engineer has arrived. This is a 2C, this is the weaker one. So we'll start by establishing a perimeter there. Then we can we'll just have to wait. This tank can go back. Infantry can go back. It would also be possible to cross the river further down here, of course, and completely bypass this. It actually didn't occur to me before now. And turn, artillery strike, infantry. There's some form of infantry. Oh. Okay, he will himself be encircled there. Huh. Probably didn't quite catch that one. One, 4, 2, 5. Let's go. 4. Those are infantry, so they have very high pulse defense themselves. Now they should retreat, yes. And now they are forced to surrender. So, and he has no air force, of course. little mass attack bonus here. And he finally retreats. I think I will go all the way down there. Can anyone get into the forest and attack him? No. Well, he shouldn't be too much of a threat. Recover. Okay, they seem obsessed with taking his anti-tank. Doesn't look like the Poles have too much prestige. Probably not going to be attacking a lot here. Maybe there, no. So we can put him on top there. This is my overrun, yes, nice. Should be another kill, another overrun. And that lets me go down here. This tank can also go down here. This guy could actually slip around the edge here. Not sure what I want him to do. Put this artillery piece will down here. So, they're all across. Can't quite kill it, unfortunately, but okay. Can repair once again. I wonder if I can see anywhere that his on the roll ability kicks in. Soft attack, hard attack. Oh, that's a bad idea. Can't move far enough. No, also can't move far enough. Okay, let's settle for this instead. Yeah, the tank there. Good thing I blocked with my tank. Yes, this is a good tank, and now you see why the 2C is getting a little weak. It doesn't have enough hard defense initiative and hard attack to really put up a good fight. So we'll overrun there, and I think that's a job well done for. I'll just swap places, and you can. And that was the end of the polls. Oh, fucking hit drive. Can do everything back. And then he can come overrunning. He has to kill at least 4 units. His attack rating should be sky high if that special ability works on the roll. Says it gets +1 attack. The question is, how long does it last? I mean, statistics aren't changed, so I have no idea where I can actually see that. Let's get him into position. And the Pioneer also wants to be in position. We can move. I think this one has to take a step back, make room for artillery. Okay, so we have some cavalry. That could be rough. nothing to attack them with. I have some planes that need rebasing. More units down there. Now I can keep the artillery. Artillery is useful. Yep. It comes out to play. I don't think I'll be needing this two anymore. Any remaining units? I know. Yeah. I really love perimeter control. It is just fantastic. You can see I have a decent amount of time remaining. Why? Surrenders, yes. That's okay, just makes it easier for me to... Knock him out. A little extra prestige. Okay, so I'm getting some stars here. Panzer 2C, artillery, Junker, more artillery, and I have one hero. So, that's it.